I want to talk about slipping up, specifically when it comes to your habits. I'm sure anyone who's done self-improvement for a little while understands the importance of building habits. So it's not so much like, it's not good enough to go for like 4 or 5 weeks, like on your diet. Like 4 or 5 weeks is nothing. You need to build up like a 3 month habit of like counting calories, like being as harsh as you can on your diet, like actually sticking to it. You need to do things for like, I think they usually say like 3 months is like the amount you need. There's kind of like an airy fairy idea that well, it's scientific, but that the neurons in your brain need like 3 months to like change, to wire up basically. So if you can build a habit and you can break out of a habit with 3 months, that's kind of the idea. So you need to be going hard at the things you want to make habits for a while before they become habits. What I'm going to tell you though is that slipping up is really common. Slipping up happens to all of us. Even the guys who have completed things, have finished their goals, have accomplished a lot. Guys like Andy, guys like Good Looking Loser, guys like, I can name you guys off the forum, like Bastard, like Gravy Train. They've all slipped up. They've all fallen off some form of train that they were on. Everyone fucks up and slips up. You are going to need to forgive yourself for this. What's very important though is that if a habit is important to you, you don't slip up and let it go for like months, because I've done that. That's the bad version. Slacking off for a few months and then completely losing whatever drive you had to make that habit stick is bad. Like, it's okay if you slip up for a couple of weeks, but you need to get good at like identifying when you've really, really fucking fallen off the wagon and you're like face down in the mud as it rides off into the sunset. That's where you need to focus on. Having like accountability partners are good for this. If you've got someone other than yourself who can like look at you and honestly tell you like you fucked up, that is the best way to get around like basically slipping up and going completely off the rails. In fact, that's going to be my main actionable advice on this video. And I'm going to swerve the video here a little bit. In order to avoid the slip ups that are going to happen, because you're not a fucking robot, you're human, you are going to make mistakes, you are going to lose motivation and drive to stick on certain pathways. In order to get around you being a fucked up human, as we all are, find another human that you will be accountable to. Hell, find several humans that you will be accountable to. And they, with their outside eye, can be super judgmental and tell you that you've been a fucking moron and you need to get back on the train, whether that be your calories, whether that be quitting addictions, whether that be quitting like video games or whatever, whether that be approaching a certain number of times. Your habits need to be the ones you want to instill in your life. You need to find an accountability partner who will check up on you and make sure that you're sticking to the stuff that you consider important. Because yeah, slipping up happens. We're all dumb. We're all only a few brain cells away from chimpanzees. You aren't perfect and you're not a robot. So, what's the word I'm looking for here? Outsource your accountability to other people. That's the actionable advice. All right, guys. Peace out for this one.